What's up everyone, and welcome back to the MMA Sound. Today let's get started with Joe Rogan talks about the latest boxing robbery between Devin Haney and Lomachenko.
Boxing is great to watch, but did you watch the Lomachenko Devin
I didn't.
Haney
We were
fight?
busy. He got robbed.
He got robbed.
Yeah.
I think he got robbed. I mean, the commentators were trying very hard not to say he got robbed.
Yeah.
They were dancing around close rounds and this and that, but I didn't see it at all.
Yeah.
I felt like Lomachenko won that decision. I'd like to go back and watch again, like with silence, and just sort of try to, no commentary, just try to like really score each round. But to me, I felt like it was 2 rounds up for Lomachenko.
Yeah. That's bad. You know, if guys like that is a crime.
Happens all the time in boxing. It happens but it happens in the UFC too.
Dana White talks about Jon Jones and Tyson Fury fighting in the UFC. He mentions he got Conor McGregor a super fight with Floyd Mayweather, so he believes he can make this happen. This is just after he criticizes Francis Ngannou for searching for a big boxing match between Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, or Deontay Wilder.
You know I am. If Tyson Fury really wants to fight Jon Jones in the UFC, I will make it happen. And here's my thing right now to Tyson Fury. Tyson, if you're serious, let me know. And, you know, Tyson and I have a good relationship. I like Tyson Fury. If he's serious.
How do you think that would go?
Let's find out. Listen, we can talk all we want. Tyson can talk. Jon Jones can talk. I can talk. We can all talk. Let's do it. I mean, if Tyson's serious and he wants to do it, listen, I got Floyd Mayweather to fight. We paid Floyd and got Floyd the number he wanted. If Tyson Fury is serious and he wants to fight Jon Jones in the UFC, let's start talking.
Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith talk with UFC legend Matt Brown on his UFC KO record and fighting at heavyweight, and they talk about his Conor McGregor call out.
Brown, how are you, brother?
Yo, what's up, fellas?
How we doing?
Hey, thanks for joining us, man. Really, really appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man. You got the kids, you got the successful career, you got the most knockouts in UFC history. Life must be good right now for Mr. Matt Brown.
Yeah, life is busy and good, man. Kids are doing well, so yeah.
Well, what have you been doing since the fight? You do anything fun? You go anywhere?
Man, you guys know how it is. When you're in fight camp, everything gets pushed to the side, and the day you get back, you getting hit up by everyone. Like, hey, man, you said you'd hit me up after the fight, or, you know, we got to do this. We got to take care of this. You know, I own 3 different businesses, man, so it's all been work ever since, bro. But we're going to go chill probably next week.
There you go.
What are the businesses, Matt?
Well, I own my gym, Immortal Martial Arts Center. And I own 2 Airbnbs. I consider those a business.
Yeah,
For sure.
And then the coffee business. TheImmortalCoffee.com. Same
Coffee.
the Immortal Coffee.
Okay.
Is it
Y'all
good?
didn't know about the coffee yet?
I didn't know about the coffee.
I'm looking for a good coffee brand. I swear to God, like, because every time I try some coffee, I don't like it. I get like a metallic taste in my mouth. The Immortal Coffee, that's the one.
Yes, we'll send you out some, bro. Send me your address,
great.
shipping address when we're off here, and we'll send you as much as you want.
There we go.
So Matt, listen, ever since you came on the scene, you know, you like even on the Ultimate Fighter, you know, you like so intense, you know what I mean? And I always enjoyed that. I'm like, this guy is fucking hardcore, you know what I mean? And now you've got the most knockouts in UFC history. You've got a crazy story. I mean, what a journey you've been on.
Yeah, thanks, man. First, I'm tied with the most knockouts.
Well, yeah, but it sounds sexier.
Yeah, it sounds better. Yeah, but I try to keep it real, man. And a lot of people, you know, they expect that out of me to be this ultra intense guy and stuff because I kind of come across that way. But it's not as much intensity as it is focus, man. I just keep my eyes on the prize, man. And, you know, I love what I do, but I take it very serious, man.
Have you always been like that? Like just hyper focused?
No, I haven't, to be honest, because I never had anything that I cared to focus on. But
You've been sorry, go on.
no, I'm fine. Yeah, you're good. You know, like with my kids, I'm that way. Like that's something I've always put a lot of emphasis on, is just being very like in the moment, like wherever I'm at, man. Like everybody talks about like having a balance or whatever. Like I don't have a balance. Like whatever I'm doing, like that's what I'm doing 100%. When I'm with my kids, I give them every fucking thing I got, man. When I'm in the gym, I give it every fucking thing I got. And that's everywhere I go, and that's everything I do.
How many kids, Matt?
3 kids. twin 12-year-old boys and a 7-year-old daughter. That's crazier than both of them.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. You know, when I actually told this story on the podcast, I think last week, we were sitting on the bus, and you know, I've always had just crazy respect for you, and I think partially because of maybe your intensity a little bit. I've always thought like Matt Brown isn't afraid of shit. He doesn't get nervous. He's just like, he just walks in there like a G, does his shit and his leaves, and it's like no big deal. But I just got the courage to ask him on the bus, like, you still get nervous doing this shit? And it was so refreshing. Like he said, what did you say? When I'm done being nervous is when I'll be done fighting. And I thought that was just that stuck with me. And I came on here in the podcast and talked about it. But is that what keeps you around? It's kind of like that nervous. I don't know. I don't like calling it adrenaline because I don't think that I'm an adrenaline junkie. But just that feeling alive, nervousness. Is that what keeps you around at this point?
You know what? That's certainly an aspect of it. And you know what I really meant by that? Maybe I didn't go all the way with it. Like a lot of people, they'll ask questions like, you know, I think you would understand that they're like, dude, like you're afraid of getting hurt or, you know, like getting up or something. And it's like, no, bro, like I don't care if I get hurt. The reason that we get nervous is because we care. So what I meant by that is like when I stop getting nervous, that's why I would stop, because that means I don't care anymore.
Right.
I'm not nervous about getting hurt, or I'm not even nervous about losing, you know, all those things. You know, I'm nervous about looking poorly and not performing to my own expectations that I have in my own head. And that's what I care about, right? Or, you know, like with my kids being there and stuff, you know, obviously you care about that. But that's the whole point, right? Is like I did a jiu-jitsu competition a couple years ago after my ACL injury. So I just wanted to go in and just, you know, do a competition just to feel it out, right? And like I got nervous as hell. And it's because, again, like you fucking care, man. And that's all it is. That's all the nerves are, right? Like we put this, you know, so much time, energy, work, dedication into this single moment, you know, whether it's 12 weeks, 16 weeks, you know, or you could count all 20 years, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's the Matt Brown interview. We lost you for a second.
I just got a call and deleted it.
No worries. No worries.
You're good.
You've been in the UFC since 2008, tied for the most knockouts, you know, probably fought all
that's
over
crazy.
the world.
I turned pro in 2008. That's insane.
42 years old. You mentioned an ACL injury there. How does the body feel, Matt, with respect at 42 years old? You're clearly still competing at a high level, but compared to like when you first started, you know, to now, how are those days mid-training camp when you're getting out of the bed, you're having your morning coffee, you're having the immortalcoffee.com. How's the body feeling mid-camp?
They certainly don't feel like it used to, that's for sure. But I'm good at taking care of myself, man. I have good training partners. And that's the whole key, right? Is I adapt my training